So today, we're going to talk about something really powerful, a disciplined path to unlocking your true potential. It's not about random acts of self-improvement, but a structured framework for transforming your life from something that just happens to you into an intentional journey of growth. Let's dive in.
Okay, so the text we're drawing from kicks things off with this incredible metaphor. It compares life to a diamond necklace. Think about it. It's unbelievably precious, it's beautiful, but it's also fragile. It's a warning, really. Without being mindful, we risk becoming that fool in the story, just playing around until the whole thing falls apart and we lose all those precious moments.
And really, that just begs the question, doesn't it? Are we truly living with intention, or are we just passing the time? This is the core problem we're tackling today. How do we go from being the fool with the necklace to becoming the master of our own lives? Well, the answer lies in a structured path.
And that path is called sadhana. You can think of it as a disciplined spiritual practice. It's presented as the clear, structured way to not just understand the value of life, but to actively squeeze every drop of potential out of it.
Now, here's what's so fascinating about this approach. It's all about balance. On one hand, it acknowledges that there might be a helpful force, a kind of divine grace. But, and this is the key, it puts the real emphasis squarely on personal effort. Your own work, your discipline, that's the engine that actually drives the change.
To really get this, the source gives us this amazing analogy. A practitioner of sadhana is like a fetus in the womb. Sure, the environment provides everything it needs, but the fetus itself has to do the hard work of growing, of developing, of building its own strength from the inside out. It's an active process, not a passive one.
And if that wasn't clear enough, check out this next one. It really drives the point home. A mother hen can sit on the egg, keep it warm, protect it, but she cannot break the shell for the chick. That final critical push to break free from its limitations has to come from the chick's own strength. Without that effort, all that potential just stays trapped inside.
It all boils down to an idea you've probably heard before, but it's absolutely central here. The entire philosophy of sadhana is built on this foundation of self-reliance. It's about empowering yourself. The path is laid out, but you're the one who has to decide to actually walk it.
Okay, so where do you even begin with something like this? Well, the journey starts with the foundation, with a consistent daily practice. These are the 4 pillars that create a steady rhythm for your entire life.
All right, so this daily structure is pretty straightforward. It starts the moment you wake up, by rising with self-awareness. Then you dedicate the first part of your day to devotion. After your day's work, you set aside time for contemplation. And finally, you go to sleep with a conscious awareness of your existence. It's a simple, powerful flow designed to keep you centered from sunrise to sunset.
Now, once you have that daily rhythm, the next level up is a weekly, more intensive practice. And think of this like a strategic reset. It's a way to break the monotony and give your whole system a powerful recharge.
You know, the text uses a great comparison here. It's like refueling your car. You wouldn't expect your car to run forever on 1 tank of gas, right? It's the same with our own energy and motivation. This weekly practice is your designated time to pull over, refuel, and make sure you have everything you need for the week ahead.
So what does this weekly reset actually involve? Well, it comes down to 4 key disciplines: fasting, celibacy, silence, and something called energy accumulation. Each one is designed to help you gain control over your most powerful impulses and to actively build up positive energy.
First up is upavas, which we usually translate as fasting, but, and this is super important, it's not just about food. It's a discipline for the tongue in 2 different ways. First, controlling the craving for taste, and second, controlling the impulse to speak harmful or just plain unnecessary words. It's about mastering both what goes in and what comes out.
Next, we have brahmacharya. And again, this goes way beyond the simple definition of celibacy. Yes, it involves physical restraint, but the real work happens in the mind. It's about shifting your entire attitude to one of reverence and respect, seeing the divine spark in other people rather than just seeing them as objects.
And then there's prana sanchaya, which literally means energy accumulation. Prana is that universal life force. You might have heard of it as chi in other traditions. The practice itself is a simple but really profound breathing exercise. You consciously inhale to draw in that life force, and you exhale to push out all the junk, all the mental and physical impurities. It's like a deep cleaning for your entire system.
Okay, so we've covered the daily and weekly rhythms. Now, we ramp things up. We're talking about the most intensive level of practice,
This happens twice a year during the 9-day period of Navaratri, and it is a deep dive into self-discipline and focus.
The central goal of this 9-day spiritual bootcamp is to complete 24,000 recitations of the Gayatri Mantra. Now, to put that in perspective, that is a huge commitment. It works out to about 27 rounds on a prayer bead mala every single day for 9 days straight.
Now, to pull this off, you can't just go about your normal life. You adopt a specific lifestyle for these 9 days. This means fasting or eating just one simple meal a day, practicing complete celibacy, both physically and mentally, and fostering self-reliance by doing all your own chores. You even simplify your comforts, like sleeping on a firm surface. It's all designed to strip away distractions and channel every ounce of your energy into the practice.
And I find this part absolutely fascinating. It shows how a core principle can adapt over time. Traditionally, at the end of the 9 days, you'd hold a Brahma Bhoj, a big feast for learned scholars. The modern version keeps the spirit of that, which is sharing wisdom, but updates the method. Now, it's often fulfilled by distributing good, inspiring books and literature, which makes that knowledge accessible to way more people. Pretty cool, right?
Okay, so let's pull back for a second. We've talked about daily, weekly, and even semi-annual practices. What's the big picture here? How does this all fit together? Well, these aren't just isolated rituals. They are designed to build on each other to create a life of true purpose and self-mastery. It's like building a house, right? The daily habits are your foundation. They keep you stable. The weekly resets, they're like doing regular maintenance, giving you fresh energy and keeping things in order. And those intense semi-annual practices, those are the major renovations that create huge, lasting shifts. Together, they turn your life from a random, aimless walk into a focused, powerful journey.
So that brings it all back to you. We've laid out this incredible, comprehensive system, but it all starts with just one small thing. Looking at this whole framework, the daily, the weekly, the intensive stuff, what's one small, consistent action you could start with? What will the first step on your path be?